Law enforcement officers and family members traveled from across the country to attend National Police Week in our nation's capital.
And the annual event honors the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice. Erie News Now Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon joining us live from the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial, where the names of thousands of fallen heroes were remembered this week, including one right here in Erie County. Good evening, Brendan.
Good evening, Mike and Eva. That's right. Certainly a very special week here in Washington, D.C. for National Police Week. Mothers, fathers, siblings, children, friends, fellow officers, all making the journey from across the country to be here in Washington, D.C. this week to honor their friends, honor their loved ones. This year's ceremony, especially significant and hits very close to home for folks in Erie County. For over 4 decades, National Police Week has brought together law enforcement, survivors, and citizens to gather and pay homage to those who gave their lives in the line of duty.
43 years ago, the Fraternal Order of Police had a very small memorial service in Washington, D.C. About 100 people showed up. And it's been 43 years in the development, and now it's attended by tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands showed up this year to honor the 222 lives lost in the line of duty in 2023, including one familiar to Erie County.
Jacques F. Rougeau, Jr.
Trooper Jay Rougeau enlisted in the Pennsylvania State Police in 2020. Last June, while off duty, the 29-year-old responded to shots fired at parked patrol cars at PSP Lewistown. While rushing to assist his brothers and sisters in law enforcement, Trooper Rougeau was shot and killed. He became the 104th member of the department to make the ultimate sacrifice. His name lives on with the more than 24,000 heroes who are forever engraved in the National Law Enforcement Memorial.
I think when someone goes to the memorial wall, they look at it and they see these names, 24,067 names engraved. The cost of the way of life that we have is a stark reminder when you look at the wall and just see how many people that have placed themselves in between order and chaos across this country.
National President of the FOP, Pat Yost, says the memorial is more than just names on a wall. It's 24,067 individual stories and families who also made a sacrifice.
For the families, it's not just names. Each name has a face, it has a memory, it has a story. It's not just about this sacrifice that their loved one gave. It's also for their sacrifice as well.
Mike and Eva, Yost also told me that this week is about connecting those families who are making that sacrifice, connecting them with other families who are grieving and experiencing that same kind of pain. It was really special to see all of those families here in Washington, D.C., especially at this very, very special National Law Enforcement Memorial, again, here in Washington, D.C. But for now, reporting live from the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Mike and Eva, back to you.
Brendan,